Somewhere beyond the familiar glow of Neptune, hidden deep within the vast, cold reaches of our solar system, there may be something massive and unseen. Its presence doesn't announce itself with blinding light or brilliant motion across the night sky. Instead, it whispers through gravity, subtly pulling on distant icy objects that drift far beyond Pluto, causing them to shift, cluster, and bend in ways that defy everything we thought we knew. Astronomers have given this mysterious force a name, Planet 9, but it remains for now a ghostly suggestion, a presence we sense but have not yet grasped. Welcome to Mysterious Universe. Today, we are embarking on one of the most compelling and enigmatic quests of modern astronomy, the search for Planet 9. If you've ever stared into the starry sky and wondered what lies beyond, if you've felt that quiet pull of the unknown, stay with us. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe there's a hidden world lurking in the distant shadows of our solar system? The idea that there might be more to our solar system than meets the eye isn't new. Since the earliest days of astronomy, scientists have wondered whether the planets we know are the only ones that exist. Each discovery has pushed the boundaries of our knowledge outward, challenging our understanding and hinting at deeper mysteries. The search for Planet 9 is the latest chapter in this ongoing journey, a journey that combines cutting-edge technology, deep space observation, and profound questions about our place in the universe. But as we stand on the edge of discovery, this mystery also serves as a powerful reminder. For all our advances, there are still vast regions of creation that remain hidden from our view, perhaps intentionally so. In the words of Scripture from Job 38, "Do you know the way to the dwelling of light? And where does darkness reside?" Perhaps these questions speak not just to ancient wonder, but to our modern struggle to comprehend the full scope of God's design. As we venture into the darkness in search of Planet 9, we also step into the realm of faith, humility, and awe. The hunt for unseen planets began centuries ago, not with powerful telescopes, but with numbers that refused to align. In 1781, William Herschel discovered Uranus, extending the known solar system for the first time in human history. Yet as astronomers tracked Uranus's path, they noticed strange deviations in its orbit. The planet wobbled ever so slightly, as though some invisible force were nudging it off course. Enter the brilliant French mathematician Urbain Le Verrier. Through meticulous calculations, Le Verrier proposed that an unknown planet must exist beyond Uranus, its gravity subtly influencing Uranus's motion. Remarkably, when astronomers directed their telescopes toward the coordinates Le Verrier had calculated, they found Neptune, exactly where he predicted. It was a triumph of human intellect and mathematical precision. This extraordinary discovery planted a seed in the scientific community. If hidden planets could influence the orbits of known ones, might there be others still waiting to be found? For decades, this question lingered, feeding the imaginations of astronomers and the public alike. Pluto's discovery in 1930 added another piece to the puzzle, but its tiny mass couldn't account for all the observed anomalies. The possibility of yet another, larger planet remained. Fast forward to the 21st century. With improved technology and a growing catalog of distant objects, a new generation of scientists once again turned their attention to the edges of the solar system. What they began to find would reignite the mystery and spark a renewed search for Planet 9. In 2016, astronomers Mike Brown and Konstantin Batygin at Caltech made a discovery that changed everything. They weren't looking for Planet 9 directly. Instead, they were studying the orbits of a group of small, icy bodies located in the Kuiper Belt, a distant region of the solar system filled with frozen remnants from its formation. As they analyzed the orbits of these objects, Brown and Batygin noticed something highly unusual. The orbits of these Kuiper Belt objects were not randomly scattered. as one might expect in such a vast, chaotic region. Instead, they were strangely aligned, clustered together in a way that suggested they were being shepherded by a massive, unseen force. The only plausible explanation, according to their models, was the existence of a large, distant planet, something 5 to 10 times the mass of Earth, lurking far beyond Pluto's orbit. This planet, dubbed Planet 9, would have a long, elongated orbit, taking tens of thousands of years to circle the Sun once. The implications were staggering. If true, Planet 9 would be the 5th largest planet in the solar system, a discovery that would dramatically reshape our understanding of the solar neighborhood. But locating it would prove immensely difficult. At such great distances, Planet 9 would receive so little sunlight that it would reflect almost nothing back to Earth. Even the most powerful telescopes struggled to detect such faint, distant objects. Nevertheless, the evidence from the Kuiper Belt offered a tantalizing clue. The strange clustering of orbits could not easily be dismissed. Something out there was pulling the strings, and astronomers were determined to find out what. With the direct search proving challenging, astronomers turned to an ingenious alternative: old data. If Planet 9 existed, perhaps it had already been captured unknowingly in previous sky surveys. Researchers combed through archival infrared data from 2 major missions: the Infrared Astronomical Satellite, IRAS, which conducted a full sky survey in 1983, and Japan's Akari mission, which collected additional data between 2006 and 2011. Unlike optical telescopes that rely on reflected sunlight, these infrared surveys could detect the faint heat emitted by distant objects, even those as cold as a distant planet. The search was meticulous. Astronomers looked for faint dots that appeared in both data sets, but in slightly different positions, indicating movement over time. The movement would be minimal, barely noticeable, but measurable across the 2 decades separating the observations. Eventually, they found something intriguing: a faint dot in the IRAS data, and another, offset by 47 arc minutes, in the Akari data. The possibility arose that these 2 detections could be of the same object slowly drifting across the sky over the years. Was this Planet 9? The object's estimated brightness suggested it could be more massive than Neptune. However, its highly tilted orbit, nearly 120 degrees from the plane of the solar system, didn't match predictions. Most planetary orbits are roughly aligned, but this object seemed to orbit in almost the opposite direction. This unexpected tilt introduced new complications. If it was Planet 9, it didn't behave as models anticipated. If it wasn't, then what was it? The mystery deepened, but the faint trail offered astronomers a fresh target to pursue. In 2017, a new discovery added another twist to the unfolding drama. Astronomers identified a distant object named 2017 OF201. Its orbit was unlike anything seen before. At its closest approach to the Sun, 2017 OF201 sits about 44 astronomical units away just beyond Pluto, but its farthest distance extends more than 1,600 astronomical units, over 50 times Neptune's distance from the Sun. Completing a single orbit takes this object roughly 25,000 years. What made 2017 OF201 so confounding was how it fit, or rather, didn't fit, into existing models. When scientists included Planet 9 in their simulations, 2017 OF201's extreme orbit should have been unstable. The gravitational influence of Planet 9 would likely have ejected it from the solar system long ago. Yet here it was, stable and intact. This contradiction posed a significant challenge. Either Planet 9 wasn't where models placed it, or the very existence of Planet 9 might need to be reconsidered. The discovery of 2017 OF201 forced astronomers to confront the possibility that their understanding of the outer solar system was incomplete, or even fundamentally flawed. Some scientists suggested that perhaps multiple unseen objects, not just one massive planet, were shaping the orbits of distant bodies. Others proposed entirely new theories involving unknown gravitational forces, or remnants from the solar system's formation. Once again, the mystery grew more profound. Every answer led to new questions, each more perplexing than the last. What was clear, however, was that something strange was happening in the distant reaches of our solar system, and humanity was only beginning to glimpse its full complexity. The discovery of 2017 OF201 left the scientific community divided. On one side were those who remained steadfast in their belief that Planet 9 existed. The clustering of Kuiper Belt objects was too compelling to ignore. The strange orbits, they argued, required an explanation, one best provided by a large, distant planet exerting its gravitational influence. On the other side were the skeptics. They pointed to the anomalies introduced by 2017 OF201 and questioned whether a single massive planet could account for such complex orbital patterns. Perhaps, they argued, our models were too simplistic. The outer solar system might be shaped by factors we have yet to identify, perhaps multiple smaller objects, or interactions with passing stars millions of years ago. Adding to the debate was the possibility of observational bias. Since telescopes can only scan limited portions of the sky at a time, the objects discovered so far might not represent the full picture. The apparent clustering could be a result of where and how we've looked, rather than a true reflection of the solar system's architecture. Amidst the debate, some researchers turned to alternative ideas. Could Planet 9 be a primordial black hole? Could dark matter be influencing these distant orbits? Theories grew increasingly creative as scientists grappled with the unknown. Regardless of their stance, most scientists agreed on one thing: more data was needed. The mystery of Planet 9 would not be solved by speculation alone. Only continued observation, analysis, and technological advancement would bring clarity. As scientists wrestle with data and debate theories, there's a deeper layer to this mystery that transcends mathematics and models. The vast, silent expanse beyond Neptune speaks to something profoundly spiritual, a reminder of how much we have yet to understand about creation itself. In Job 38, God challenges human understanding. Have you comprehended the vast expanses of the earth? Tell me, if you know all this. These words echo through the halls of astronomy today. Every discovery, every mystery unsolved, reminds us of the limits of our knowledge and the boundless nature of God's creation. The possible existence of Planet 9 feels like an invitation, a celestial whisper calling us to explore, to question, to seek. Yet with each step forward, we are reminded of our smallness. The universe is not just a collection of rocks and gas. It is a grand, deliberate design far beyond human comprehension. Perhaps Planet 9, whether real or not, serves as a symbol of that which lies forever just beyond our grasp, a reflection of the eternal mysteries of God. Even in our greatest moments of discovery, we are brought back to humility, standing beneath a sky that stretches endlessly beyond our understanding. In this way, the search for Planet 9 becomes more than a scientific quest. It becomes a spiritual journey, a reminder to approach the unknown with reverence, awe, and the recognition that some mysteries are known only to the Creator. So where does this leave us? The search for Planet 9 continues, driven by both data and wonder. Advanced instruments like the Dark Energy Camera in Chile, the James Webb Space Telescope, and the upcoming Vera C. Rubin Observatory hold the promise of deeper, wider views into the distant reaches of our solar system. Each new survey, each faint dot detected in the blackness, brings us closer to understanding whether Planet 9 truly exists. And even if it doesn't, the journey itself is reshaping our knowledge, revealing the astonishing complexity of our solar system's outer frontier. But beyond the science, This quest invites us to reflect on something greater. The universe we explore is not an accident. Its intricate design, its hidden corners, and its unfathomable scale point to the hand of a creator whose wisdom surpasses anything we can imagine. Psalm 139 reminds us, "Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain." The search for Planet 9 echoes this truth. We are privileged to seek, to explore, to discover. But we are also called to remember that ultimate understanding belongs to God alone. In the end, whether Planet 9 is found or remains hidden, it serves as a powerful symbol of our place in creation. We are explorers in a universe filled with mystery, awe, and divine purpose. Each unanswered question draws us closer to the heart of that mystery, calling us not only to seek knowledge, but to deepen our faith. Thank you for joining me on this extraordinary journey into the unknown. If you found this exploration as fascinating as I did, be sure to subscribe to Mysterious Universe, turn on notifications, and leave your thoughts in the comments. The mysteries of the cosmos are vast, and together we will continue to explore them, one discovery at a time.